What would you like to see for Woody and Buzz?
I'm basically going into it with no expectation.
Hello, mate. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Lovely. All good. If I'm going to be totally honest, I was not prepared for just how much I was going to love Transformers 1.
Oh, thank you.
It is such an incredible love letter to Transformers, and it's obvious that not only you, but the cast and the crew are just such huge fans of the Transformers franchise as well. But I've seen other fans of the franchise, like actual Hideo Kojima, praising the film.
Yeah.
Like, who is the biggest star that supported your film? Like, go on, you can really flex here.
uh, you know, I got to say the cast of the film. I mean, Lawrence Fishburne. We've got Lawrence Fishburne in the movie, and I got to tell you, like the minute we said, we talked to him, he's like, "Yes, I'm in, absolutely." Like he's such a major fan, not only of Transformers, but of animation, of sci-fi. Like I didn't realize how big of a fan he is, but it's Lawrence freaking Fishburne. Like that's insane to me. So yeah, it's been such the reaction has been fantastic. It's what I dreamt of, honestly, just because people that are fans are accepting of it and loving it, and then people who don't know Transformers as well have been coming to this film and just have been reaching out and being like, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't expect anything. This is one of my favorite films ever. Like, just really, really, really awesome response.
Everything you just said there, I say tenfold, really.
Thank you.
And I want you at this point to create the Saturday morning cartoon cinematic universe, the SMCCU. I think we'll work on it. Whether it is Wacky Races or the Jetsons, like what Saturday morning cartoon would you love to put on the big screen next?
The Jetsons would be really interesting. I've always loved the Jetsons. Yeah, I have to think about that, man. I always liked Mask. I always thought that was a cool show too. Yeah.
Great shout.
I know as soon as we finish talking, I'm going to have a whole list of them. But yeah, I'll think about that.
Who would you want to cast in that? Who'd be your dream actor to be in the Jetsons?
I don't know.
Bring Lawrence Fishburne back. He can do anything. He can do no wrong.
Probably like Steve Carell for George. That would be that feels right.
Now, I am keeping everything crossed for Transformers 1 to get its deserved Oscar nomination. I'm everything crossed for this.
Thank you.
Should it get its nomination, you get invited to the ceremony. Out of Chris, Brian, Scarlett, Keegan, who do you think you'll have to look out for and make sure they're not partying too hard at the Oscars?
If we are fortunate enough to get to that position, I would say that even when well, I'll just tell you this, even when we weren't partying, Chris would find it funny just to reach out and kiss me, just on the side of the head, just on that side of the head as I'm walking past or whatever. And it was just a funny joke. And I'm like, "What are you doing, dude?" And he's like, "What? I didn't do anything. What?" He's such a playful dude. Just really, really fun. The entire cast is, but I didn't expect that from Chris. He's just a lot of fun.
Look, you've just directed one of the best animated films ever, and you get kissed by one of the most handsome men ever. You're living a pretty good life.
Yeah, very fortunate.
You've worked on Transformers 1, Inside Out, Up, Toy Story. You've cemented yourself in the world of animation icons. Of course, you wrote and directed Toy Story 4, and this year Disney announced Toy Story 5. What would you like to see for Woody and Buzz and the rest of the gang in this sequel? What would you like to see happen?
What's funny? So Andrew Stanton is writing and directing the fifth one, and he wrote all the other films, all the other Toy Story films, and I love him. I love working with him. He's a great guy, and I'm basically going into it with no expectation, because if you think about it, this is the first time I get to see it as a fan and not knowing anything. So I haven't asked him about it at all. I want to just be able to experience it as I did when I first saw it. I think Toy Story 2 was the last Toy Story movie I saw when I wasn't working at Pixar. So I don't want to know anything or think anything about it.
Mate, thank you so much for taking the time to chat to me today. Like, that's all I've got time for, but honestly, loved Transformers 1.
Thank you so much, and I wish we had more time so I could just look at everything on your back wall, because it's everything I love. Leon's, Star Wars, Indiana Jones, like, it's amazing.
Mate, next time you're free, come over. I'll cook you like paella.
Done. I love it.
Cheers, mate. See you later.
See ya.